We're back with Professor Abramelech, quantum theology and quantum imagilingual physics. Tell us a bit more.
Language is coordinates in infinity. Reality, all of it, are coordinates in infinity. The methodology of keeping these coordinates together, intact, in a batch, spanning dimensions of infinity in the most unusual and spectacular ways, is held together by frequencies and batches of frequencies. These frequencies are managed by skeletal, which have been found by people mentioned earlier, Stuart Hameroff, to be at the foundation of microtubules, at the foundation of neurons, which are at the foundation of biological entities, most spectacularly the brain. The energy that we are talking about was not known until less than a decade ago. It was not believed that this level of micro frequencies could contain any significance whatsoever. It was believed that it was static. It was not even observable, because in the attempt to observe, often the structures were destroyed. Only now are we understanding that vibrations and frequencies are at the are a source of code, and interwoven over many levels create reality. And in that, against that backdrop, language and linguistics, which bring together series of knowledge banks and depositories and experiences over incredible amount of space and time. And it is a form of a human knowledge bank organism, which it does not exist in any real reality, but exists in as told and explained, and as in the habits of humanity. These are, for example, morals and habits and conduct, and it is hard to describe these in any absolute way what they are. I prefer to see them as shapes, in the same way that we see types of shapes of geometry in reality. Just in the same way that we see the shape of the helix and the double helix and the form that forms the shape of the universe, this sharing and this polarization, and then going in and out, inflation and inflection. It seems to be the shape of the universe, and morality and codes of behavior seem to be different forms of the same substance as water, ice, and vapor are. So the function of language in this context could be genuinely to create a vessel and a structure, as mentioned earlier, a sail for this form of energy and frequencies. And just like light can be trapped in a glass or in a prism or between mirrors, and it can magnify the light, and the light can refract and remain there and be trapped and also exploited. There will be other types of energy, like gamma energy, which we are now beginning to understand might be at the source of consciousness, can also possibly be trapped and exploited and used in ways that we could never have imagined. And it may be possible to do so within the paradigms of a linguistic human paradigm. In fact, that's what we probably do when we speak and the world is created, when we imagine and plan and give words. We do bring down almost this energy into its creative relevance. But this could be harnessed purposefully, and that's for other sessions.